Live from New York, 2K Sports proudly brings you Knicks basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. The New York Knicks come into this one after a win against the Heat in Miami. And kind of a close game, only a 4-point win, but a win nonetheless.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Here's Los Angeles now. To the inside. Handle down low. Makes it off the glass. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And Murray's got the ball here for Los Angeles. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Baseline try. Edwards, good.
Beating the buzzer just by a whisker. Edwards with the flair for the dramatic.
Now ball. Bridges outside. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Can't get it to fall. Now here's Murray. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Reed. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
Back to ball. Out to Bridges. At the top of the key, Ayton. Three-pointer. And it's Miles Bridges with the three.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now with their fourth shot of the game.
One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now, here's ball. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Pass to Ayton. Back to Thompson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Murray's got the ball here for Los Angeles. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Ayton. Here's Bridges. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Bridges got 5 points so far.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
Now here's Randall. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I did talk to New York's head coach. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Bridges. Reed with the rebound.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Murray down low. Good D by Thompson. The Knicks leading by 3. Vassell right side. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Outside Edwards. And again, no good by the Lakers.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Reed. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Now, here's Thompson. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here is Edwards. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Bridges misses.
Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside Edwards. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Edwards got 6 points.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Right at the free throw line. Bay pulls it in.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Reed. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
Well, I guess. Man. Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Smith outside. There's the three. Colette grabs the miss. The Lakers trail. Pass to Bay. Outside Edwards. Here's Colette. And here's Reed. He's covered by 8. Lakers working the ball around now. Kolek, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Smith. Smith missing again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Kolek. Fires the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force.
14.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
New York Knicks. Number 2.
Murray outside. With the crossover. Williams with the block. Outside ball. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. Shot by Champagne, no good. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Randall left side. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Randall's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Right side, Williams. Fires from deep. Rebound by Smith. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Murray looking around. Pass to Smith. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
Terrific throwdown by Jalen Smith. He stuck it right to him that time.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Drills the three-pointer. Vassell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Making that move now, ladies. Back to your Knicks. Sitting answer.
The Lakers in the lead. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Edwards. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Outside ball. Reed with the block.
Great denial by Reed. Boundless energy he brings.
Pass to Kolek. Good on the three-point shot. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Ayton a screen. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Out to the right wing. Back to Edwards. And Reed has it in the corner. They get it back. Over to the left wing. Here's Bay. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Bay really understands how to draw fouls. Fantastic at getting defenders to overcommit.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Vassell, no good. Lakers lead by 4. Here's Kolek. Bridges outside. The 3. The Knicks pull it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Bay with the ball for L.A. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Kolek, no good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Nice shot by Smith.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
23.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Kolek. Driving the lane. And it's Ayton with the rebound. New York trailing. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 11.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Reed. Wide open. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
A shot. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And the Lakers with possession here. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Kolek. Here's Bridges. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Smith outside. Vassell with it. Back to Smith. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He wants to talk to his guy.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And Los Angeles with some changes.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you. Substitution.
Outside, ball. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Randall no good. And here are the Knicks now. Here's Vassell. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Murray. Here's Shannon. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Now, here's Bridges. Back to ball. For Murray. No good with the elbow jumper. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. So it's the Lakers now. The lead is 2. Outside Edwards. Randall down low. Nails the baby hook. Randall's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for Los Angeles. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Bridges. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. The rebound by Edwards.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability. And you're as young as he is.
Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Reed misses. Knicks trail by 6. Bridges right side. Bridges with the steal. Randall outside. Charity strike shot. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Thompson the bounce pass. Here's Hayton. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Hayton's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Just great awareness there from Hayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Lakers leading by 6. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all.
You know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Here's Murray. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And it's ball penetrating. The shot, no good. Randall with some nice D.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Bridges up top. Los Los Angeles with another miss. Knicks trail by 4. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Murray. Back to Reed. Here's Shannon. Launches a 3. Doesn't go that time. Ball surveying the defense. To the paint. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Vassell.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
And a miss there on the triple.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Here's Ayton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's now 6 points for DeAndre Ayton. Now Murray. Pass to Bridges. Back to Murray. And they double up Murray. Bridges inside the three-point line. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Randall. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Lakers substitution. Jalen Smith.
Murray with it.
Justin Champagnie. Anthony Edwards. New York foul. Mitchell. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Edwards looking it over. To end the drought. And the rejection by Ayton. Mitchell outside. Pass the ball. Now Ayton. Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. Over Smith. And it's Ayton missing. The Lakers trail. And here's Smith. And stolen by Ayton. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Murray outside. And here's Edwards from the arc.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Oh, no.
They grab their own miss. Out to Bridges. Paul with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Randall down low. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by New York.
Outside ball. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
It seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He is going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And so it's the Lakers with it. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Edwards, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Out left to the wing. Here's Golick. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A drive by Thompson. Here's Williams. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here is Bay for the lead. Sinks the three-pointer. Bay's got 5. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
It's a tie game in New York, and we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us.
40. The Lakers, 40.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for New York. On the wing, Mitchell. He takes it in. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
For three. Rebound by Smith. Here's Golick. Smith outside. Now here's Edwards. Over Thompson. Edwards can't hit. Thompson surveying the floor. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. From the wing, the Knicks pull it in.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Smith outside. Lets it fly. Randall grabs the board. Lakers trailed by 4. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. Thompson with the rebound. New York with the ball. Here in the 4th quarter, the defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. There's Williams. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Los Angeles with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Can't hit from the elbow.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So both teams changing it up here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. The Knicks leading by 6. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shannon, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Tries it from 9. Bridges deciding where to go with it. From the top of the key, he buries it. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Murray outside. Pass to Reed.
Oh, you gonna steal him ball?
That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
The drive-by ball. Back to Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouls.
So he comes up empty at the line. Lakers trailed by 5. Pass to Bay. Now Murray. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
everybody. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight, our analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Yeah, they were impressive against this club in a clash of the Titans last year, sweeping the season series.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Pass to Vassell. He shoots. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Murray. Randall deciding where to go with it. Cash money from 16 feet away.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something that D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Now here's Thompson. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor. And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Now here's Randall. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Here's Murray. Inside. Stolen by Vassell.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
Right side Murray. Pass to Reed. Now Randall. Pulls up, high post. And the shot goes.
With one of the more unique skill sets in the league, Randall is a valuable part of this squad.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now here's Murray. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Vassell. From outside the arc. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Fires the three. Hits the trifecta.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Ball outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Thompson in the post. Pass to Aiden. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
And look at Aiden finding that rhythm, getting his shot off fast.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. 6 on the shot clock. Murray inside. Shoots over Ball.
How about the footwork from Ball, making it tough to get by him?
Pass to Thompson. Back to Ball. To the paint. Out to Thompson. for Edwards. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Over to the wing. Outside Edwards. Fades back. And it's New York with a rebound. Now Ball. Looking at his numbers. Currently, he's averaging around 9 points a game. Ayton, no good.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. On defense, the Knicks. They trail by 1. Pass to Shannon. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Gets an open look and hits it. Edwards got 5.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Vassell. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
Here's Ball.
Reed. Julius Randle. Mikal Bridges.
Just 5 on the clock. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Pass to Randall. Now here's Bridges. The 3 is up. The rebound by Bridges. New York trailing. The open shot by Thompson. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
That's tipped. The kick out to Edwards. Randall, right side. Vassell with the rebound. New York with the ball. And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
Ball no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Reed. Stolen by Thompson. Jumps up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Outside Edwards. Right side Reed. Edwards with it. 5 points in the game. Clock at 2. Here's Randall. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Knicks with the lead. Now here's Thompson. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that was going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Here's Edwards. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Edwards got 7 points.
finger roll over outstretched hands. A thing of beauty.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.